Broadcasting from a little island in Canada called Montreal to the world. IndieRockRadio.ca.
Well, that almost went smooth. Anyways, good evening to everybody. And of course, good afternoon to everybody on the other side of the world. It's Bling from IndieRockRadio.ca. Very special evening and afternoon for us over here at the station. Welcome to the all-new official IndieRockRadio.ca. And why we're calling it that is because literally we have gone supernova. And that's the way we like it, for sure. Basically, what's been going on, of course, we're going through, we're a young station, growing through our growing pains and so on. And we tried many different services. I remember at the beginning, we tried one platform, and of course, it didn't work out for us the way we wanted. And so the past year and a half, we've been with another service provider, and there's nothing but buffering issues, the station literally going down many times, and also there was a lot of complication with people trying to log in and get to figure out their way around the station and so on. And many times I've invited people and said, hey, you got to listen to the station, and they go, well, how do you do it, and so on. And even some people got a little bit confused a bit about the way things work, because the way it was listed, you could buy the music and so on, but a lot of people thought you had to pay literally to listen to the station. No, it's always been free. So we're all about our listeners, and one of the things that we did notice, me and John Blakemore is my partner, of course, over here at the station, and has been with us as a partner for over like a year and a half almost now. And he is very passionate and very loving about the station as much as I am. And we work tirelessly day in, day out to try and make sure everybody's happy. So what we have noticed is that the listeners have been very, very loyal. And we really appreciate that from the bottom of our hearts. When we did buffer or go down or whatever, the numbers, we would see them, they would just drop down, and all of a sudden we would see those numbers come back up once we were back up on air. So sometimes when that happens, you could just people say screw this and run off, and we're not doing anything with this no more. I'm not sitting and listening to something that's not stable. So of course we don't want to lose our listenership now that it's up so much and the popularity is gained with the station. So we decided we had to do something. We had to do something quick. So what we decided to do is we decided to do some searching around. So I told John, of course, I'm going to look around. I'm going to see what we can find. And being the fact that the platform we were using was one of the only platforms that have been around for years or whatever, and nobody else has really come around to do something different. I mean, there's been many different services out there. There's a lot of them. Some of them cost a lot and do barely anything and so on. But what we did was we found one that a while back I had checked it out, and they were like so. And since then they've totally grown. And recently I was invited to a seminar to check out the software and the whole explanation and everything. And of course the cool part is the guy's name was Phil, who was doing the thing. So I had to get in there. And so what happened was we went into the seminar, checked it out, and I said, John, I think it's really the change that we're looking for with the station. So what we decided to do is go with a new company called radio.co, and where they're located is out of the UK. And I've got a really solid, I checked the reviews, the platform was solid. Oh, one of the other big issues that we had with the other company was A lot of the times you get these things, they send you all kinds of bells and whistles and stuff. But what's really important when you're running a station is customer service. And I don't know if any of you are Apple users out there, but being Apple users, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You got to literally you send them an email. As soon as you start typing an email, this is my problem. They start sending you to these little oh, this is how you fix it. This is how you that you know. But that to me, even then, is not customer service. You know, if you know there's an issue, you should be fixing it, and so on. Now, my biggest problem was is if the station went down on the weekend, we were screwed because their customer service was only from Monday to Friday, and of course, being on the other side of the world, we're sleeping when their customer service is happening, and so sent out many emails saying, "Hey, we got an issue here," so on and so on, blah blah blah. So try and get their attention. You know, I made sure that one of the payments had an issue passing through. So finally, they get in touch with me and they say, "Hey, where's our money?" And I says, "Well, look, here's your money, and I have all these issues." Never got back to me. So that was it. I was done. So one cool thing about them is since we started this thing, me and John have been literally since last Thursday, we have been doing data entry, putting all the music, transferring the whole station over to the new server, entering all the data, tagging everything, and so on. And oh man, it's been so much work and so on, but made easy. And one of the cool things was is what we weren't used to is as we're doing this, the software guys were literally right there and going, "Hey, do you need help? Is you know, did you try this, or did you know that we do this, and so on and so on," and always constantly asking us along the way if we needed help and so on. Now, being a person who's been in radio for a long time, you know, I'm pretty much aware and I'm pretty computer savvy and so on like that. So I haven't really needed much help, but really truly have been overwhelmed by the support that this company has given us. And we hadn't even launched it. We were on like a 7-day trial, you know, just to get things up and running. So officially, as of today, as you know now, we are launched. And so what I wanted to do right now is show you a couple of features that are going on with the new service. As I was telling you earlier about the service and everything, one of their big issues was trying to hold on, just pulling up the screen here, and we will get that up for you now. Here is the new site. Did a little bit of tweaking and stuff like that. So if you're used to going to our site, we are up live and running now. And I'm just looking because I have like 3 screens over here, and just wanted to show you. So this link over here for our Indie Rock Radio streamer thing has not been set up yet, so please don't use that link right now. I'm still working on it. There's still some other tweaking and stuff that we're doing. Anyways, I get to this part over here, which I wanted to show you. This here now is our new request section. So if you are interested in making a request, this is literally only for our indie rock radio. As I've posted on the site, we're going to be doing a top 10 indie show, which is going to be based on your votes. So what I want you to do, and as you know, because we're called indierockradio.ca, I wanted to make sure that we support our indies as much as we possibly can. And so we decided to put together a top 10 list. So it takes your votes literally to show us exactly who we should be putting in where. So based on whatever the requests are on here, your support for whoever it is that you like could be many different bands, you know, Celestial Ruin, Signal 13, Sabrina Falla, our interview on Saturday. You know, you can go in there and request, and simply all you got to do is you just go like this. I'll just take a random one here, Jewel of the Crowd, The Naked High. So all you got to do is just click on here. And right there, Jewel of the Nile, digital master. Okay, so the request is in. Now you just press check over here. And Okay, press check over here. And it should automatically go in. Ah, there we go. So your request has been sent and added to the queue. So there you go. So right after this next song, and by the way, here is the player, our brand new player, which has simplified everything. I love it. No more having to click on one thing and get to the other and have to, click on something else to make it play. It's as simple as this. Okay. So this is Judas Priest. The next one after this song will be the one that we requested. Now, just to show you, I don't know if you're going to be able to hear this or not. Simply press play as so. And there you go. Judas Priest, Victim of Changes. Full high definition digital sound in 320. So there you go. Full high definition sound and high definition 320. We've got one of the top quality sounds out there available on the internet. Me and John were literally listening to this as over the past few days as we've been programming it, and it was totally incredible to listen in the headset and hear certain things that we weren't hearing before, like certain clarity of bass riffs. You can listen to Stevie Ray Vaughan, and you can hear the amplifiers humming in the background, and literally his fingers sliding across the strings and so on. It's just incredible the sound quality that's coming out of this. So, of course, if you have, as we said in the past, if you're going out to any more summer events like backyard barbecues or going to the beach or whatever, take a Bluetooth speaker with you and bring us with you. It doesn't cost a lot on data to play us. Bring us with you in the car, play us through the sound system on Bluetooth. There's many cars, as we put on our Facebook. There's a whole list of cars that come with Wi-Fi and everything already inside, which means that you can program our channel directly into your system in the car, or if you have a Sonos system at home. One thing we'd like to hear from you about on our Facebook, if you can, send us a message. And what we would like to hear about is if you're interested in using any sort of Android units, like the speakers, like Alexa and stuff like that. Because there is an option for us to link up with that, but we want to know if it's something that you guys use more or less before we invest in something like that. So, but yeah, so still the same great thing. So you can keep up to date. As you can see, we are live over here and it's showing on our little screen. But pretty much that's the cool parts about our new request and so on. Our new player, as you can see, incredible, sleek, simple, and easy to use, and that's what we wanted to make it. So I'd love you to go give it a try right now if you possibly can. Now, the other cool feature that we have on here too is when you click over here on schedule. Okay, that should pop up any minute. Sorry for the slow internet speeds, folk. It's because I'm using a lot of space, lots of speed. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we should be loading up in just a second here. So here's the new. So if you want to find out what shows and so on that we have, as you can see, we have the Hikadelic show on Mondays, Tuesdays, Arctic Wolf. That is going to be rescheduled and so on. Punk and the Princess tomorrow night or tonight at, of course, 8 p.m. And then we have Indie Network Radio. Fridays, the Valley, Cooper Talk, and of course, Cooper Talk has got a really good star on this weekend. It's going to be Paul Carrick, and he's going to be stopping by the Cooper Studios. And of course, we have the interview on Saturday with Sabrina Fowler at 1:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then, of course, your classic rock album this weekend with me is going to be none other than the Beach Boys' Animal Sounds. Yes, great album, of course. And we're going to enjoy that. So here's the other cool feature is right here. We have a schedule now, as you can see the shows. If you're not sure when they're on or you want to know who's on the show and so on, you would just simply go to our schedule. Let's check There we go. Fridays, The Valley with John Blakemore. And of course, Saturdays, you got Cooper Talk and you got Time Well Wasted. And of course, Bob Nag will be joining us now on Saturday evenings. And Jimmy Spencer is going to be back in probably about a week or so. And we'll be letting you know when he will be scheduled also. He's totally revamping his show and so on. And then on Sundays, we have, okay, sorry, default. What's that? Okay. And then we got Cooper Talk on Sundays, and before that, from 2 to 5 should be Warren or whatever. But as I said, we're still programming stuff or whatever. But this is a really cool feature if you want to know exactly what's on and when. So, as you can see, Mondays we haven't put up the Hagedelic yet, so we should. But we're basically slowly putting it together and so on. So you'll see a little bit more action with this. Um, So there you go. There you have it. It's a beautiful, beautiful new system that we got going on. Quality of sound and everything. You're going to have to go and check it out for yourself and take a listen. It's indierockradio.ca. And we just love the new software and looking forward to getting more listeners and enjoying some great shows, lots of new stuff. We're always changing it up over here as much as we possibly can, keeping everybody as happy as we can. So there you have it. Here's the new station. Please give it a listen over the weekend. And as you know, we got all our shows coming up. The Valley is coming up on Friday, and I want you to tune into the Punk and the Princess tomorrow night. And of course, Indie Network Radio, and come join me on Saturday when I, of course, will be interviewing Sabrina Falla from 1 p.m. And following that, we should have Bob Nag on from 6 to 9. And then after that should be me at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And like I said, classic rock album will be none other than the Beach Boys' Pet Sounds. So stay tuned for that one, folks. I hope you really enjoy the sound, the music, the quality, the simplicity now. And please leave us a comment on here. Let us know what you think about the new software, the new system, and the quality of sound and everything. We really want to hear back from you. And a big special thanks to our guys over at radio.co. Amazing bunch of guys who have been totally helpful since the beginning of this, and we're looking forward to our new venture with them. And it's great that we're broadcasting over in the UK, which is pretty much where we have a lot of our audience and stuff too. But hello to everybody on the other side of the world: the Philippines, Indonesia, Mauritius, New Zealand, Australia, all over Europe. We're pretty much in Ireland, Scotland, the UK, Germany, Switzerland, France, everywhere. You wouldn't believe how many people have sent us stuff. And of course, we can't forget our boys, of course, Morgan Dust, the guys from over in the Netherlands. And we want to say hello to them and everybody on that side of the world. And that's about it. So thank you very much for tuning in. And I hope you enjoyed this little quick seminar. And your step now is to simply go check out the station, turn it up, and turn it up loud. Until then, take care of yourself. God bless you. Stay safe. And we'll see you all this weekend on indierockradio.ca. Take care.